Hey everyone, my name's Sam. I'm part of the marketing team here at Single. Today I'm going to show you how to create generative collections for NFTs right from your Single dashboard. So to do that, navigate to the sidebar, click NFTs, and then click Create NFT. There are three options. We're interested in generative collections today, so click Create there, and it will bring you to the first step in the process, which is uploading a photo that is representative of the entire collection that we're about to create. As it's uploading, it's important to note that this image, once we publish the collection, will double down as the Shopify product image. You could always change this image in your Shopify product dashboard at a later point in time. Now that it's uploaded, we're going to want to add a title for the collection. In this case, we're titling it the name of a song of mine. We're going to search for my name. If it's not there, we can just type it out and add it. And then we're going to add a description. And what this description does is it will serve as the Shopify's product description, but it will also be stored as the permanent NFT metadata. So you want to make sure that it's evergreen and that it will stand the test of time. So keep it simple. In this case, it's Sam Adeo's Generative Collection for Loving Someone. Now, in this external URL section, you're just going to want to copy and paste your Shopify URL. So once you do that, you're ready to move on to the next section. And again, all four of these fields are core components of your NFT metadata. Now here, we're going to set the price to 20, and we're going to set the total supply to 50. You could change this total supply to 100, it could be 5, it could be 10. What this is essentially doing is saying there will be 50 NFTs included in this collection. Set the date and the release time, and then you can navigate on to this next step, which is essentially saying you could save and continue. Before you do that, you'll see this caution message, which is essentially saying do not change the quantity of your NFT product in Shopify at any point in time. So just be mindful of that as you move through it and click I understand. You'll land on the next step, which is layers and traits. In this step, you're going to be adding layers, connect them to different traits, and then combine them to generate your unique NFTs. For me, I'm interested in adding 3 layers. We're going to add a background layer. We're going to set the blend mode to SRC. This is a great blend mode for those of you that might just be starting out with NFTs. It's essentially stacking images on top of each other. There's more advanced features if you'd want to explore them. And we're going to keep adding a few. Like I said, we're going to add another one. We're going to call it Sam. You'll see what I'm going to do with that layer later on. And then we're going to add another one for lyrics. The next step is making sure that you've got the order of your layers right. As you can see, you could drag and drop them around. I do like this order, so I'm going to move on to the next step, which is adding traits. Just like you uploaded that image initially, you're going to upload photos, and you want to make sure that all of the photos that you're uploading are the same ratio, the same size, and you're going to title it. This is a green background, so I'm going to call it green, and then I'm going to weight it to 50. What 50 is essentially saying is like, this is how often this exact layer will appear in this collection. It'll make more sense as we add more. So let me show you. I'm going to add a pink one. I'm going to call it pink. And it's great to name your layers and your traits just so that it also gives your fans when purchasing them just an idea of what they're getting. And we're going to call this 25. And one more. We've got orange. I'm going to call it orange. And then we're going to go weight it to 25 as well. And now what this is doing is essentially saying because this is weighted higher, the green background will appear more in the collection than these other ones. It's basically determining the rarity. The next step is we're going to move on to my Sam layer. And in this layer, we're actually going to take this photo and cut out all the background noise and just keep my face in it. And we're going to call it Sam because of that. It's the only photo or trait that we're going to add in this layer, so we'll weight it to 100. And then we're going to upload a couple of lyric options in the same way that we've done in the past. We've got I Wish I Were There With You. Again, we'll title it. We're going to weight it to 25. Add another one. Losing Someone. And then we'll weight it to 25 as well. And for this last one, Loving Someone, I'm going to title it and then weight it to 50. So you can see here, much like in our background layer, Loving Someone's lyrics will appear more in the collection once we generate it. Now at this step, you should be able to click generate NFTs, but you see we got this error message, which is essentially saying, hey, there are not enough traits to generate the NFTs to fulfill the supply. You can see that if you remember, we said that we were going to create 50 NFTs as part of this collection, but we only have 9 variations. So at this point, you could either add more layers and more traits to have more variety, or you could go back like we're going to do right now and just adjust the total supply to 9. Save, and you're good to go. You advance on to the next step, and what we're going to do now is preview everything that we've done and see if it looks like how we want it to. So we're going to click generate NFTs, and that's exactly what this is doing. We got 6 out of 9, 8 out of 9. Now you can see here exactly what we created previously. This looks good to me, so I'm going to advance to the wallets page. I'm going to connect my wallet. I have a Phantom wallet, and I've got my shares at 95 and the single shares at 5. The single share for 5% is essentially a service fee. And what this does is allowing us to send royalties to your wallet anytime your NFT is resold. So that looks good. We're going to move on to the next step. And this is the gated access section. This is not required, but we really recommend it at Single. It's a great way to drive traffic back to your store, incentivize people to maybe purchase the NFT, or even surprise them. You could do early access to products, discounts, whatever you'd like. Here, I'm going to give holders of my NFT exclusive access to a demo that I never released before. That looks good to me. I'm going to click save. And this transfer successful message is the message that holders will see when they not only purchase the NFT, but claim it to their wallet. You can customize the button and also the button link, so you could redirect them anywhere you'd like. The next step is also not required, but another great way to engage your customers or your fans. What I'm going to do here is actually bundle the purchase of my NFT with merchandise in my store. So I've got a t-shirt. It's now bundled with my NFT collection. This looks good to me. I'm going to click save and review. And now everything that we've created up until this point is here in this final step. You're going to want to make sure that the product bundles looks good, the gated access section looks good, as well as the transfer successful message and the collection info. Now, this all looks good to me, so we're at the last step of the process, which is publishing our collection. Let's go ahead and do that. You'll see a final review. It's important to read these messages and then click publish. Now, what we're doing in this very final step is generating those NFTs and publishing them as products in your store so that anyone could buy them just like they had purchased a physical product, digital product, or merchandise. So once this is done, you're all set to go. We can't wait to see what you guys create. Thanks for watching.